Hi everybody, all three of you this year, and welcome to the summer 2020 version of Astronomy 120 at Agnes Scott College. My name is Paul Wallace, and I'll be happy to be your professor this summer. This subject is near and dear to my heart, and I can't wait to share it with you. You'll be seeing me in this studio a lot this summer, about 45 minutes worth of videos per day, that's it. 5 times a week, or at least every class day. And I look forward to teaching you my most favorite subject in the universe. One thing I do want to say, besides just welcome, is that this class, Astronomy 120, doesn't cover all of astronomy. It's kind of a big subject. It's the oldest of the sciences, and it's really, really spectacular today. And I couldn't possibly cover it all in one semester. So this course, Astronomy 120, is all about the solar system. Now, I suspect each of you learned a little bit about the solar system back when you were kids. And you probably, I'm guessing, when you came through, you were one of the first groups of kids to learn that there are 8 planets instead of 9, because that happened in 2006. And most of you would be about 20 years old now. That would make you about 6 years old then, which puts you just before when you learn about that. So you probably learned that there are 8 planets from the time you came through elementary school. And so you might have seen these pictures, of the sun, with all the little planets all sort of snug around it on their orbits. And your knowledge of the solar system may have stopped there. That's fine. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. What I want to do is to take your knowledge of the solar system, and I want it to just be exploded into a whole new dimension. It wasn't until I was probably about 27 or 28 years old that I really got excited about the solar system. I went to a talk by a scientist who was working on the Galileo mission, and this mission was one that went to Jupiter, orbited Jupiter for a long time, took pictures of lots of its moons, and learned a lot about Jupiter itself and about mostly a lot of its moons, but mostly its 4 big moons, Io, Ganymede, Callisto, and Europa. And I went to that talk and I was blown away by the images, by the science, and when I walked out of that lecture hall, it was like the solar system, which for me was still kind of a kid thing in my mind, just became something deeply fascinating. Each one of these moons and planets is not just a little ball, it's actually an entire world. And there's a lot more to it also than just the 8 planets. There's the 8 planets, of course, which you can name in order, right? You probably learned a mnemonic like my very eager mother just served us nachos. Or my very eager mother just served us nothing. Used to be, my very eager mother just served us 9 pizzas. But then Pluto fell off, and we were left with 9 what? Not, that doesn't make sense, so they made the N something else. And there's probably other mnemonics you might have learned, maybe some that are more culturally sensitive. I don't know if that's a thing. But anyway, there's a lot more than those 8 planets and the sun. There are asteroids, there are minor planets, there are comets, dwarf planets, meteorites, all kinds of things out there in the solar system that make it just absolutely fascinating. And I look forward to the semester. I look forward to you joining us. And we're going to be looking, if you're looking at this before our Zoom meeting, please know that we'll be going over the syllabus in the Zoom meeting. And again, welcome to the class. Welcome to the solar system. It is a lovely, lovely place to call home. And I hope that in 5 short weeks, you will agree with me. Let's go.